Hey guys, what's going on? It is Monster Shark Gaming here. Welcome back to the channel. I am very excited to bring this video. My buddy Steve, shout out to Steve, sent me on a text. He's like, yo, watch this video. Brian Hayes goes into detail about career mode. I'm like, yo, fucking bet. So, I watched this video, and oh my god. Something that we've been talking as a community on my channel. I've been talking to people in my streams and everything, like just everywhere. The beginning of career mode, I wasn't too mad that we were starting off the Ultimate Fighter. There was a lot more people that wanted what they're actually going to have in the game now than I did, but I still really wanted this back with what we had in UFC Undisputed. I believe we had it in Undisputed 2010 and Undisputed 3, the fictional World Fighting Alliance. That was a fake minor league and professional mixed martial arts brand, and they're bringing it back for EA Sports UFC 3. I am so excited for that because you have to, depending on how well you perform, the wins that you rack up and everything like that, then you'll get a UFC contract. Then there's actual contracts, not just like, oh, you get signed to the UFC, and then you keep going and you just keep fighting until you retire. You actually get contracts in the UFC. Like, what? And depending on how well you do during that contract, you actually get to, you get, like, okay, for example, if you do really bad on your contract, let's say you're in a 4-fight contract, let's say they start you off when you first join the UFC, and you win, like, 2 out of those 4 fights. They're going to all right, we're going to give you, they'll either give you a smaller contract with less money, or maybe they'll give you the same contract but with less money or something like that, They'll just give you a worse contract next time around. Or they could cut you, But let's say you do very well. Let's say on that 4-fight contract, you win all those fights. You win all 4 of those fights. They're going to be like, all right, bank. You're going to get a better contract, whether it's more fights and more money, or same amount of fights but more money, or more fights and more more fights but same amount of money. I don't know, but better contracts basically is what that leads to, and I am so excited for that. Oh my god. I promised myself I wouldn't get too hyped for this game because of how bad the last 2 were. The reason that you guys are just looking at this screen right now is because I deleted UFC off my PS4. Like, I need room for games. I'm like, all right, UFC, bye. Garbage video games. So I got rid of eSports UFC 2. Wait until the beta comes out on the 27th, by the way. Make sure you sign up for that. I'm going to link the video that I'm actually, I'm kind of going to be taking breaks. So if you hear, a weird, pause, and then you just hear me talking again, maybe, a different tone or something, that's because I stopped to watch more of this video. I'm trying to make sure I watch this video during me recording this audio so that you guys get, a more fresh mindset from me. But he also talked about how when you're in a rivalry, you can actually get in rivalries with fighters, which I thought, this is something I kind of wanted. And a lot of people are saying I don't want it to be a WWE game, but the way I was explaining it made it sound like it was going to be a WWE game type of thing. But they got it how I was thinking it, which is you can get tweets from people like Brian Hayes was saying that he was playing through the career mode and Luke Rockhold was trash talking him on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, sweet. And because Brian Hayes got submitted by somebody, Luke Rockhold took note of that and said yo, you got submitted. What makes you think that you can fight me or whatever? I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really, really cool. Man, that's sick. Yeah, that's nuts. Because then you can again, we already saw from the trailer and stuff, you can trash talk during press conferences and all that stuff. Yeah, that's kind of all he touched up on for career mode. Really, it was just kind of the rivalries thing and the contracts and how you start off career. Obviously, I don't think he could really say everything he wanted to, but I mean, it was just some people that got to play the game and stuff, and there's this guy interviewing, Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse was talking about it a little bit and how it seems way more realistic and all that, and it feels a lot better. And the guy that was interviewing people was saying it's a lot better. Brian Hayes talking about how they just threw away the striking, the entire stand-up game from the first 2 games, and they started from the ground up for the 3rd game, and they're saying it's much, much better. They touched up on the ground game a little bit where they said it's complex. It's just how it is. But that's great. Like I'm totally cool for a ground complex game. I believe it's the same submission system. I remember what he said about that. I don't think he actually touched up on that. But I believe it's the same submission system, which I'm totally cool with. Not just for the fact that I'm good at it, but for the fact that it's like you do need to like pay attention real good or whatever. And like UFC 3, a lot of people are saying like go back to that version. I'm like, no, there's no skill in that. That's what they have in WWE 2K18 and stuff. Like that's what they use for the WWE games now. It's just cat and mouse. You just follow a guy around with a little like in a circle. It's stupid. It's a bad submission system. The one they had for the EA Sports UFC games, that's great. It requires some sort of skill. So I like that. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. Also comment. Let me know what you think about all this. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. And of course, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Check the bio. Or the description. And I'll try to link that video in there for you guys to watch the whole thing. Alright, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.